Hey, welcome back to the Wildling Podcast. I am going to be starting a fresh season now, so that's why I say welcome back. If you haven't seen any of the other episodes, highly encourage. I have I had to take a break because I've just been really busy with a lot of stuff in my personal life, and if you know tarot at all, I'm not super well versed in it, though I do like it. Definitely been having a tower moment in life. It's been rough. I have not been busy because it has been a good time. I have been busy because everything is falling apart. And I don't know how much I want to share. I feel weird talking about myself. In conversation, it's much easier because people can like ask questions, or if they're talking about something and I can relate, that makes it a lot easier to it feel where it feels natural to talk about myself a little less awkward. But I also deeply value my privacy. So I don't really know how much I want to share about my life and myself. I haven't really decided on that yet. So for now, everything's gone to shit. Hi. And I I also am realizing even more, I guess, kind of recently, how productive I am and how difficult it can be to just relax. And I think that's coming from like survival mode, but also that kind of like, I'm not satisfied yet at all in life and where things are. And I think that's part of why I have so much ambition. And by that, it's not ambition from, oh, I've got this super successful thing. Now let me get the next successful thing. And it's like this constant dopamine hit because I'm chasing the thing and then, oop, I got the thing. So now I need to move on to the next thing to get the next hit. It's not that. It's, I, mm, maybe it's kind of nuanced because I am not the type of person who has ever enjoyed a regular kind of job. I've never enjoyed work, even if I enjoy who I work with, even if I don't hate what I do, I've never enjoyed a regular job. And I think part of that is because it's limited. It's highly limited. You are limited in where you can take it. You are limited in how much money you're going to make. You are limited in your success with it. You are limited by other people's rules. You are limited by their schedule. And it's nothing but a box. And I hate that so much. And it doesn't fit with me at all. And I do work full time. But I also have these business endeavors that I do, not just this, like podcast thing. It is for fun. Would I love it if it became successful? Of course, like, because it's fun and it would be more fun that way because there would be more interaction. And eventually, I would like to have people on, but I am so sporadic with when I do this that that has not even been a possibility yet. So, I would enjoy conversing with someone more than just talking alone, but I'm just not at a place or haven't been at a place yet where I have been able to actually schedule such things. And I did do a video where I don't remember what all I said on it. I was talking about my website and some business stuff, and then I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared. I was going to kind of put it as an in between the seasons video, and yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It was just gone. And then I never made another one. But I do have my website where I as of right now, do offer coaching. And I call it that because I'm not a licensed therapist, even though if you want to see my credentials, it is on my website, is in the About Me section. And that includes the list of certifications that I have and that I'm going for. I have like a bachelor's as well, but I didn't want to get licensed because I didn't want to get boxed in. Because that's exactly what happens. You are boxed into way too much, and I didn't want that. And I don't think that it's always as helpful for people that way. I wanted to do something more, I guess. Not that I am at all minimizing therapists that are licensed because I think they're amazing. I have one. I absolutely love her, and I think she's great. I am a huge advocate for therapy and coaching if it's the right fit, no matter what. Like, they could have the best credentials possible and still not be a good fit. And unfortunately, a lot of people will stop there. They will try to find somebody and then it's not a good fit for them, so they give up. Don't recommend that. So keep trying to find somebody that is a good fit. But anyway, with coaching for me, I kind of cover all aspects. And I it is really a whole life thing. I don't focus on one specific area or one specific technique, and that's how I like to do things. I also have some workshops on my website. I will be adding to them as I can and writing books as I can, fiction and nonfiction, hopefully. But getting time for things has been really difficult, especially any sort of creative energy because of so much happening and so many, it's not even like small things, it's big, big life things. So that makes it more difficult. But anyway, as far as what I'm going to be diving into, I don't know. I don't know what I want to cover. It's, I feel like that's kind of how I've always done it, though, is just very much what do I want to talk about right now? And then I just talk about the thing. And I feel like that has felt a lot more authentic and easier to do it that way than trying to come in with any kind of script or any kind of major plan and fully mapping it out. And I'm gonna talk about this at this time. And I think because I've been doing it by myself, that's why I like to do it that way. If I like the other podcast that I did before I decided to just change it, and I did have people that I would talk to, obviously that was scheduled. And so that's different. But I think when it's just me, I kind of prefer to just make it really sporadic. It feels more authentic that way. And then I also need to be in more of a mood to actually talk. And I had been planning on doing even this one, but I just wasn't in the place for it. Um, so yeah, what else do I have? I don't know, just check out my website. I've got some stuff going on there, and that's going to be the big updates would be through there. Oh, I am going to start doing more in-person work with my business, I think. I'm hoping to do that, but I kind of am keeping my online business different from my in-person business as of right now, but I will be um I think I'm going to make some meditation videos to put on YouTube. I know there's a bajillion on YouTube already, but just so it's a free resource from me. And I just enjoy doing that. It's one of the things that I am going to be doing in person is hosting meditation classes, and I think it'll be fun. I'm also working on a 500-hour yoga teacher training, which I am looking forward to. I'm hoping that I can get every single certification that I am signed up for right now, which is quite a bit, I'm hoping to get it all completed during the summer. That is a huge endeavor. And if I don't, that's okay. I'm gonna give myself grace on that, but I'm gonna try, even though I have so much going on that is making it very difficult to get that done as well. But anyway, maybe even eventually I'll put some yoga videos up too, just because it's fun. But oh, my website is vikingwitch.shop. I will have links in the show notes. It'll make it very easy. And I guess that's pretty much the start of things. What do I want to cover? Do I want to cover spiritual stuff? Do I want to cover science stuff? Do I want to cover like fun things? Make it really random? All the above. I think I want to kind of switch it up too and talk about some stuff that I never really addressed as well. And yeah, I think this is kind of super boring, but just a quick little update and like, hey, I'm back. Um, and life has been extremely difficult. And if you are going through an extremely difficult time, same. This was supposed to be fun summer. This was supposed to be finally a fun summer, and it definitely has not felt that way. I would love for it to get to that point, but so far it is extremely high stress. And it's like my health, it's everything, really. So it is truly taking a hit at every angle and it is rough. So um hopefully I'll be able to be consistent with making these just because it is an endeavor that I like to do with my business. And I think I might try to take on some other stuff. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I don't want to be boxed in. It's not fun. So, yeah. Anyway, something to talk to my therapist about. Why am I so ambitious? And at what point do you just decide, okay, fine, I'll just do the regular way of things. Blah. Even though I'm not even built that way. I'm not built that way. I'm neurodivergent as fuck. So it's never gonna be satisfactory or fun. I would love to get to a point where I just felt really like this is it right here. This is the spot that I enjoy with my endeavors, my work, my pursuits. It's like this is it. Same with a place to live. Like, I mean, that's a huge stressor right now is housing. That's probably my number one source of holy fuck right now. And um, there's a housing crisis. There's money. I'm not rich. I would love to be rich, but I'm not. And then my credit score, as a fluke, got totally fucked. And so that's what everybody looks at is your credit score. It's all about the numbers. It doesn't matter that you show them the evidence of this was a fluke. This wasn't an intentional thing. And that does not matter. And the fact that this country, the US of A, has the audacity to be trillions of dollars in debt and worry about my fucking credit score when that was a fluke. Y'all intentionally went trillions of dollars in debt. How about your credit score, Uncle Sam? How about that? What are you doing with my tax money? How about that? Give me a fucking place to live. All right, anyway, like I said, it's a lot. But moving on, I'm going to go ahead and film the first official episode. I don't want to count this one. This one's like just more of an intro. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. Check out my website, vikingwitch.shop, to get updates on whatever I'm doing, but I'm not going to be updating the in-person stuff. That I want to keep separate. I, because when I start doing stuff in person, I don't know, unless it's going to be like some big thing, like if I do a retreat in this place, wherever it may be, then I might announce it online. But otherwise, I think no, no, I don't really want to put my locations out there into the, no, that's creepy. People are creepy. That would freak me out too much. So don't want to do that. But if I decide to do a meditation class and offer where you can come in online and join, that's different because then you can just join online. And um, I wouldn't feel like a privacy that, yeah, creepy. Freaks me out so bad. So that's another reason why I was so hesitant for the longest time to do anything really online. Anytime I would start and then I would get a little bit of a following, I'd be like, oh God, I don't like this. I am being perceived. And what if it gets really creepy? And so I just whoop, shut it down. And I've been trying to get over that. TikTok has helped. By the way, I miss the way that TikTok used to be. I think TikTok was in its peak during lockdown because that's when it was fun. It was fun then. Everybody was just having fun. It was either like doing some voiceover acting thing, not really voiceover, but like lip syncing to something, or it was dancing, or you know, funny stories, like story times that wasn't something made up or something off of Reddit. It was just like a genuine story time, and people would just share their skincare routine or cleaning, and there was educational stuff. It was just an array of good shit. And then, as usual, this aspect of being able to make money happened, and fame, TikTok fame happened. And so that altered everything. The influencers from YouTube and Meta showed up because they wanted to cash in on that platform as well. And then it was creating its own influencers. And then people were just started flocking to it to make money. And it changed the way things were done. It lost its authenticity. And that is what really sucks because that was what was so great about it in the beginning was it was so authentic. It was so authentic. You could just be in your PJs and nobody cared. It's still kind of like that, but now it's super performative and everything is sponsored or an ad or marketplace or something to just, it's changed. And there's so many people that want to look like everyone else instead of just being themselves. Or again, it's performative and they're just acting a certain way and talking a certain way and presenting themselves as a certain way. And it's just not as fun anymore. It's still my favorite app. It is still my favorite app. I still love it. But I do miss the way that it used to be. And I mean, hell, of course, who wouldn't want to make money off that? Just having fun or talking about something that you enjoy talking about. Obviously, that would be, who wouldn't love that? That would be awesome. And if you could get to a point where you could get away from the normal. 9 to 5 situation and make even more money than you've ever made in your life or would ever have the potential at a regular job, who wouldn't want that? So I do understand the appeal, absolutely. But I just wish that people would do it in a way that was still authentic, and there's not enough of them that are. And that sucks. It's like the people, and I love ChatGPT. It's great for a lot of things, but people need to stop using it as their own voice all the time or their own artwork all the time. It can be good, it can be fun, but it's gotten so excessive. And these deep fakes are creepy as fuck. I don't want to see any more deep fakes, any more AIs of someone else like doing an ad that they never did or sharing an opinion that they never actually shared. It is AI and it sounds like them and it looks like them, and that is so creepy and I don't like that at all. Like that is taking away someone's consent and it's gross. It's really gross. Um, yeah, so anyway, that's enough rambling. Now I'm gonna get on to the actual episode. Should I just post it back to back? Maybe, because this one was just a rambly thing. Maybe the next one will feel a little more structured. Usually I try to make them a little more structured, but here we are. So, uh, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. We're all going through the shit, right? By the way, I have not been taking care of myself. I have not been taking care of myself. You know what? Let me just, since it's rambly anyway, might as well. And I have a hard time sharing about myself, so I'll share this as well. I was so consistent with being the gym girly. Like I went to the gym regularly, 5 days a week for years. Um, and that didn't mean that I went super hard every time. Like I still had to listen to my medical stuff. I still had to listen to my body. Like if I'm having a really tough day, I need to take it gently. If I'm having like a super pain flare sick, just my heart is acting up way too badly, then obviously I wouldn't even go at all. And there were times where I'd try to go and then it just wasn't, no, my body was like, absolutely not. So, okay, it was 5 days consistent as far as I can manage it. And then I started working at a facility that was 12-hour shifts, and it was extremely rough, especially because of my chronic medical conditions. And I should be on disability, and yet I am not. But I stopped going consistently. And then by December, I wasn't going at all. And I think once I stopped working there in like February, I started going to the gym inconsistently. And then, yeah, I had full intentions of, well, when I start this other job, because the hours are actually normal hours, I'll get back to the gym. Consistent. That didn't happen. No, that didn't happen. No, at all. I kept myself on the back burner. It was such a waste of money. But I do need to get back into exercising again, even though I found out that I was working out incorrectly for my medical stuff. So that's something to like be aware of now. And, but yeah, I need to start doing that. Not at that point. I don't think I need to do that much. It's not good for what I have going on. That is counterintuitive, actually. Even though working out, you should absolutely, it's really good for you. You just need to do it in the right way for your body. And I need to get back to it, taking care of myself. Yeah, I definitely need to get back into doing that. And that's part of self-care. And um I I just haven't really been doing much of anything for myself. because I am just in survival mode. I still put on makeup, sure. If I'm going out, because that's my thing, I like it. I will put on a little makeup and it makes me feel a little better. Don't do much with my hair, even though I had planned on it. Damn it, I had planned on it this year, that being like, I'm gonna start fixing my hair on a regular basis, and that didn't happen. And I don't like, I don't really give a shit about labels, but I do like fashion. And I also was like, I'm gonna put in, like, actually wear something cute sometimes. That barely happened. So, yeah. But I'm also just getting out of winter was needed. And it's not that I am anti-winter. I like it, but I just the layers, the 5,000 layers is just so suffocating. It's so suffocating, and I was just so tired of it. And even though you're in 50 bajillion layers, still get cold. And because my body cannot regulate its goddamn temperature, it's very annoying. But I also like, how are you supposed to wear anything semi-cute when you have to dress for freezing ass cold and 5 bajillion layers? It's not gonna happen. You just look like the kid from like A Christmas Story in all the layers. Just So that was part of the issue. And because I have it, I've just been having so many, even just on the medical side of things. Yeah, my body is just like, no. Mm-mm. Doesn't matter what you wear, it's not gonna look cute. And that's how I feel right now. So there's that too. But we'll see how it goes. And maybe I'll share more about that at some point. But for now, that was enough rambling. So take care of yourself as much as you can. At least drink some water and be nicer to yourself. Hopefully, I'll see you next time. Bye.